What is going on, everybody? This is David here from Bluecoos Videos and Collectibles, and today is another toy review, and we'll be going over the rest of Series 1 Legacy Collection, the Dinosaurs, and I have already reviewed the Jeep and the Pachycephalosaurus, so I will leave those links in the description below so you can check those videos out. So the reason why I have the rest of these in the group is because there's not much to them, and so I just figured why not just go ahead and knock out the rest of the set, because there really isn't a whole lot to really go over, these figures, except for a few comparisons here and there from previous toy lines and stuff. But other than that, it shouldn't take too much time. But knowing me, my videos like to run a good 20-30 minutes or so. So hopefully we can get through these in a timely manner, and if not, my apologies in advance. But I'm thinking that from here on out, from the rest of my Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom toy reviews, I'm going to start doing them in sets, so that way I can get them out faster to you guys, so I don't have to do each and in the individuals. Some people might think that's stupid. Some people might think that I should do them individually. But, it's my channel. I do what I want with it. So if I want to do each set at a time, then that's what I'm going to be doing. So that way you can it just be a lot easier for me, so I don't get so backed up, because I am pretty backed up on a lot of stuff right now, what I want to do. So yeah, that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, this is from the Legacy Collection, Target exclusive. Right here we have the Velociraptor from the Lost World, and over here we have the Pteranodon from the Jurassic Park 3, and here we have the baby T-Rex from the Lost World as well. So let's go ahead and start with the Raptor, and then we'll work our way to the Pteranodon, and we'll end it with the baby T-Rex. And then once we get done with that, I will show y'all my collection update. Alright, be back in a minute. Okay, so right here, it's a simple packaging design like I've shown all the rest of it. So, and here we have the figure in the middle. The backdrop, it says Jurassic World Legacy Collection. And we got Rexy right here on the left-hand corner. And we've got the classic gate that's the centerpiece of this package, that's surrounded by the jungles. And at the bottom it says Velociraptor, ages 3 and plus. That's me. And here we have the demonstration of the action feature. And inside of the package, Legacy Collection, Jurassic World. Same thing here. Then on the back, shows you all the information. Here's the little app thing that y'all can look up. And over here it says Jurassic World Legacy Collection. Got the two fire posts on the side of the package. And here's the demonstration of how to work the the action feature. And one thing I like about these toys right here is they actually do have action features to them, like they supposed to, unlike most toys these days. And so here at the bottom left hand corner we have all the dinosaurs in this wave, and some more information. And at the bottom here we got some more information, Mattel, and so forth. So let's go ahead and take a second and break this out of the package. Shouldn't be too hard because it's just tied down with 2 strings and everything like that. Alright, be back in a second. Okay, we got her finally out of the package. And like I said earlier, this is the Raptor from the Lost World. And yeah, I mean, I'm really liking this figure, just judging by the head sculpt and everything. So let's take a closer look at that thing first. So here we have a nice paint app, the tiger striped app. It's not really the tiger stripe app, but it's the same color and everything. And pretty much the same pattern like they did with the blue figure, and from what I've seen, and so it's got this nice brown pattern right here all the way down to the tail, and it's got the yellowish orangish color, and tail's all long and a little bent right here, and here we have the legs right here, nice muscle structure, and here we got the oversized feet that some people have an issue with, which I don't, you know, especially if it's supposed to do with a gimmick. I know a lot of people don't like it, but at least these things stand, unlike the last toy line that we received from Hasbro. And for some reason, I think mine might be a little warped right here. I don't think I've seen it on any other people. Maybe this is just mine. But yeah, I was trying to think. I thought maybe this might be articulated, but it's not. But nevertheless, she still stands. So, but yeah. Anyways, here we got these dark orange arms and fingers, claws, and they articulate outwards, frontwards. So, yeah, really liking that. And like I said about the head sculpt, it's really nicely detailed, and probably one of the more accurate. I think all the raptors are like this. And here is the jaw. Very nice. Really like that. And the head goes up and down. You can go swivel 360. So you can have her looking this way or that, or up or down. So I think the paint app was really good. It took me a while. Well, she wasn't the first one I picked up, so I had to pick up the Pachycephalosaurus because that came with one per case. But when I passed on her, I saw her a couple more times, but I ended up getting the humans first. Actually, yeah, that's right. That's correct. I ended up getting the Legacy Collection humans because I knew about the one per case for Ellie, and so there was a no-brainer there. I wasn't going to raid around. But then by the time I got around to picking this one up, it took me about a month after I first saw her. So finally was able to score one at Target out in Louisville, I think. I'm not sure where I got it. But anyways, no, I think it was here in town. Yep, it was here in town because I was so happy when I got her. Picked her up on the way to work, or on the way home from work, should I say. But anyways, but yeah, this is a clean ass head sculpt. The eyes, you know, that's one thing you have to be careful is when you hunt for these raptors, you got to watch out for the eyes. You know, sometimes their paint apps aren't very good at times. Some of them can be really great, others not so much. Be missing a spot or missing that little slit, and sometimes it just it's pain in the butt. But anyways, I was able to get one with a great paint app and stuff. But yeah, really enjoying this figure. Really happy I got this to add to my Legacy collection. And let's see if this gimmick thing works, because I know a lot of people, or does it even work at all? Okay, maybe I'm just weak this morning. I think there's a specific way. Oh, there we go. Yeah, because I think there is a specific way you got to do it. Oh, that was a nice jump. But yeah, let's go ahead and do some quick comparisons real quick. Here we have her standing next to the Lost World repaint by Kenner, the Raptor, and yeah, it's pretty much in scale for the most part. especially in length. It's just the body is a little bit smaller and the head's a little bit smaller as well, as you can tell. So yeah, I guess you can go in scale. You know, it's really nice, I think. And next we have her next to the Kenner. Sorry about that. Next we have her next to the Kenner Lost World Snapping Raptor. And this is the tiger striped one, and this is where the inspiration for the Legacy line came from. As you can tell, it's not entirely accurate, but it is close. But you can tell this is from the Lost World as well. So if you look at the paint apps compared to this one and the Legacy Collection, it's not close at all. But like I said, you can tell where the inspiration came from as just lost my train of thought. But anyways, yeah, you can tell where the inspiration came from, you know, according to the paint scheme and so forth. So one thing I want to point out is the head sculpt. This is actually pretty close, you know. This one is a little bit bigger and this one's a little smaller, but as you can tell, you know, they're pretty close. But this one has a much better head sculpt. But yeah, so really neat. And let's go ahead and try to compare it with some human figures. Here we have it next to David Okoye from the Rampage toy line. And yeah, I think it goes pretty well in scale with it. Let's get him out the way as he drops his knife. And here is the 3 3¼ Kylo Ren. And here we have the 5-inch scale Skinner from the Evil Raiders line. And last but not least, here we have the 3 3/4 Alan Grant from the Jurassic Park 3 line. If he can stand up. Sometimes they want to stand, sometimes they don't. But anyways, you get the picture. So, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Next up, we have the Jurassic Park 3 Pteranodon. And same style package as the last one. You know, with the iconic gate in the background. And Jurassic World Legacy Collection. And we got Rexy right here with the jungle background. And at the bottom we have Pteranodon, ages 3 and up. That's me. And then we have the flapping wing action. And here it just says press this button. But you really can't flap it because the way it's packaged. So on the side of the package, Jurassic World Legacy Collection. Same thing on the other side. And on the back of the package, same thing. Information about the app. And then Jurassic World Legacy Collection on the top left-hand corner. With the gate background. With the 2 iconic fire thingamajigs on the side. And in the middle of the package, it just shows you how to do the action feature. And at the bottom of the package on the left-hand corner, here's all the dinosaurs that are in this wave. And then at the bottom of the package, all sorts of information and the Mattel logo. So let's go ahead and break this thing out of the package. Alright, we finally broke the Pteranodon out of its package. And I must say, this is a very nice figure. I know they've made a lot of good ones from the Kenner line. But I think, in my opinion, this is probably the best Pteranodon they've made so far out of any toy line. Mainly because of the head sculpt, because it's just like the one on JP3. I mean, look how awesome that thing looks. I mean, it's just incredible. I mean, from the crest to the eyes to the jaw. I mean, they really went all out on this. You know, I think. Let me see if I can get a closer shot at the eye. Don't know if y'all can see that or not. But yeah, the eye is really good, and it's even because it's got the eye, the pupil and everything, and it's got the neck, the foreskin neck right there. And the wings are really great as well. A little bit more bendy than the others in the past. But and right here at the bottom of the feet, it's real rubbery. Got the rubbery feet. And everything else is just hard plastic. So, nice paint scheme. And the bottom here, you got the JP logo right there. And you got the little app thing there. So yeah, overall it's a great thing. So here is its action feature. I think it's working. Yeah. So that's what you do with this thing. Fortunately, mine's not flapping as much as I had hoped. Oh, there we go. Maybe I wasn't pressing hard enough. But anyways, but yeah, I really like this. This is a really neat Pteranodon. Mainly because of the head sculpt. I mean, that's for a $10 toy. That's very great detailed. You know, very great detail. And for a comparison, I have the Jurassic World Pteranodon Hasbro set, the Pteranodon versus Helicopter set, and yes, I still have all these in package. And the reason why that is one, those dinosaurs don't stand very well, and two, not really worth trying to break out. But so yeah, I had to break this thing out of storage just to do a size comparison. But here we have the Hasbro set, and you can tell this is a lot smaller than the its counterpart. So over here you would have to squeeze its leg to flap its thing. So, and the head sculpt's not as good at all. And get this helicopter, the little bitty pilot. So yeah, but yeah, that's how big it is. I don't have any of the Kenner stuff, so I can't really do a size comparison with those. Hopefully, eventually, I'll be able to find some Kenner Pteranodons. That'd be great. But for the most part, I'm very pleased with this one. And we can do a size comparison real quick. Here is Davis Okoye. That's how big he is compared to him. And we got Skinner. And we got Kylo Ren, 3 3/4. And we have the JP3 Alan Grant. So, very nice size. So, let's go ahead and move on to the final piece. Alright, last but not least, we have the baby Tyrannosaurs from The Lost World. And again, same style packaging, the iconic gate in the background, Jurassic World Legacy Collection, and Rexy on the left-hand side with the jungle background and with the finger pointing. Demonstrate the action feature. And at the bottom we have Tyrannosaurus Rex, ages 3 and up, that's me. And then we have a picture on the right hand side with the action feature. And as always, the side of the packaging, Jurassic World Legacy Collection. And on the back of the package we have Tyrannosaurus Rex, Jurassic World Legacy Collection on the top left hand side. And again with the gate background with the two thingamajiggies on the side. It says chomping jaw. And then it shows you a little feature that you can use with its muzzle. And the bottom left hand corner you have all the dinosaurs in this wave. And on the bottom the usual information. And with the Mattel logo. So let's go ahead and break this thing out of its packaging. Okay, so we have the baby T-Rex along with the muzzle piece. So here we are. It's a little bit bigger, or a little bit smaller, should I say, than the Kenner Lost World one. I don't have that one for size comparison, but from what I've seen with other people's videos that they've done, I think it's a little bit bigger than this one. And most people prefer the Kenner version over this one. But since this is a legacy collection, most people are collecting these to complete their collection. So yeah, we got the kind of lime green, forest green paint. We got the forest green paint all along the head and down the tail right here, and it stops right there. And the body is kind of like the lime green. And the details on the face. I don't like this cut right here. I think it takes away from it, but you know, again, there's certain things you got to give if you're trying to do an action feature. But it is what it is. So, but I'm really happy to have this in my collection because I don't have a baby T-Rex in my collection. And so I do like the details on the eyes and the teeth. Not bad for a $10 toy. So everything looks good. Here's the mouth. So let's see if we can. There you go. So yeah, I think we do got a paint spot right there, or maybe that might be a paint chip, but it is what it is. Then down here the tail. Then we got the feet right here. We got the JP logo and the scan thing. And as you can tell, none of the claws are painted. You know, as usual, the arms are rubbery and the rest of it is a hard plastic. And so, then the action feature. Move the tail up and down and it just does a chomping motion. Okay, and now here is the muzzle. Not much to it, just, you know, just a piece of plastic that we have here. And very, very nice detail. Not a whole lot of coloring to it, just a plain silver plastic. So and just put it on its face like this, and you have a captured baby T-Rex. So, although I do wish that it would come with a cast for the leg like the Kenner one. I think that would elevated this toy a lot more. But it is what it is, you know. At least we got some kind of accessory. So, very happy about that. And let's go ahead and do some size comparisons. We got David Sequoia right here. I think goes well with it. Got Kylo Ren here. And we have Skinner. Now this would be a good figure for Skinner to hunt, you know. And last but not least, we have Dr. Alan Grant. Come on, Grant, stand for me. There we go. So, I think it goes well in scale with them. So, very cool. With that being said, let's go ahead and go over our collection. So, we've already reviewed the Pteranodon. We have the baby T-Rex with the muzzle. And we have the Lost World Jurassic Park Velociraptor. And we have the Jeep and the Pachycephalosaurus. So this right here in front of you makes up Series 1. I do have the human figures, which I'll probably review next. And I do need the Legacy Collection T-Rex. So it's kind of like, it's just like the battle damage Chomping Rex, but without the battle damage to it. So, but other than that, that's the only other thing that I can think of that I need. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and do a overview of my collection, should I say. So, since I've already shown y'all my Legacy Collection, here is the rest of my collection that I have that I've already reviewed and opened. And I got a lot more to cover, so like I said, each time I do a review of something, I'll go ahead and do an overview of my collection. So, but anyways, over here we have the battle damaged T-Rex, along with the Demon Carnotaurs, with the Indoraptor. I highly recommend this one. If you want super articulated dinosaurs, this is the way to go. It rivals NECA, in my opinion, as far as articulation goes, and quality, it's on par. I've watched several other people's videos and reviews, and they pretty much say the same thing like I'm saying. So, I highly pick this up, and also pick up that Carnotaurus as well. And down here, we have the Monolophosaurus that came with the battle damaged T-Rex. And we have the Roaring Super Colossal T-Rex, the battle damaged one. I know they have the non-battle damaged one that I think they sell at Target. I would love to get that one as well, so I can have both of them, but we'll see. And here is the Mosasaurus, the real feel skin. Very awesome toy. I highly recommend to get that. If you are a fan of the Kenner style figures with the real feel, this one is the way to go. Be best bet to pick one up if you find one, because these are super hard to find these days. I think I've only seen it 3 times in the wild, once or twice at Target. The one time I picked mine up, and then I think I've seen it once at Walmart. And down here, a good friend and trading pal, Joshua Holly, he sent me those along with some other things. So I'm very pleased with those. Those are very cool. You got the little bitty T-Rex, and we have the Baryonyx. So, okay, let's go ahead and conclude this video. So, I just want to thank you all for taking the time to watch this video as I go over these Legacy Collection dinosaurs. I'm really happy with them. I'm pleased that Mattel is actually doing something like this, especially for those who missed out on the, excuse me, on the original Kenner toys when they came out with JP and the Lost World and so forth. And this makes up for the lack of quality and lack of I wouldn't say figures, but yeah, I guess you could say lack of figures and quality that Hasbro left us the last time, because I don't think they realized how popular these toy lines were going to be. So I think they just kind of, decided to do half-ass just to save money, and not a lot of it was in production, because even though they did sell and some of their figures go fairly high on the secondary market, I just don't think they were prepared for the phenomenon that is Jurassic Park, and its fans and its collectors. So, but anyways, yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I hope you like the collection of what I have so far. Like I said, I got many more stuff to go over, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think, and what are you collecting, or what do you have in your collection, should I say, and are you excited to go see a movie? Because I know I am. And also hit the notification bell if you haven't already. And if you have Instagram, follow me on Instagram at Bluchers Videos and Toys. And other than that, words of wisdom: buy what you love, know what you like, because if you buy what you like, you will always get rid of it. See you guys later.